Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Blockable Rabbit now bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now today, at the end of this video, we will be announcing the winner of the $100 giveaway. Okay, so that's for the first 20 members that joined my crypto Discord. The link below in the description. So if you guys are in the Discord, make sure you stick around for that $100. Now, crypto bubbles here, it's looking red across the board. Now, XRP in particular is standing out to me here. As you can see, it's up 2.2% on the day. Not much, but it's standing out in terms of the green. Now, if we go over to, I was actually posting about this today. So this was 4 hours ago. I noticed XRP was breaking out. So this is on the daily time frame here. Just again, simple trend line for supply and demand where the buyers and the sellers coming into the market. We had a huge fake out up here for XRP. We actually got a daily close above this trend line, and then we got a massive rejection, and then you know what, we actually capitulated down there, and it looks as if we come down below that $1.70 for XRP. So you know what, there's a lot of blood in the market. XRP is obviously over the last couple of weeks, well, certainly from that low that we marked there, sort of beginning of April, we are challenging now, and it looks as if we're going to see a daily close above this trend line. Okay, so just be very, kind of proceed with caution because we saw this fake out. Hopefully this isn't a fake out for XRP, and that could be a clear signal that the markets are ready to propel up to this next leg. Okay, so let's have a look at XCN, because predominantly we'll be covering XCN today. We'll take a look at the rest of the market as well, just to get some sort of clear indication of where we are currently trading in terms of the markets. So we'll take a look at the total market cap, excluding the top 10. We'll take a look at Ethereum, and like I say, we'll take a look at XRP as well, just to see, like, you would expect Ethereum and XRP, one of the two anyway, to lead altcoin season. Obviously XRP's performed really well since US elections back on the 5th of November 2024, but this is XCN. However, now the last time we covered XCN, we was creating this sort of bull pennant here. You can see here where we've got it marked out. Now, unfortunately, we've ran into an area of resistance, and the bull pennant has failed. Okay, so there's a 35% probability this would happen. Now, unfortunately, XCN has, followed through, and it's gone to the downside now. So it looks as if, to me, XCN is printing a bigger bull pennant, which is better news for us, because longer the base, guys, the higher in space. Now, it seems to me, if we just draw this, again, supply and demand level, simple horizontal line, and this convergence here with this top trend line coming in, this is the new bull pennant that we need to look out for. And this apex is coming in. So do you guys want to take your crypto investing journey to the next level? Well, consider joining the crypto Discord here. The link is down below, theblockbulls.com. We are building a like-minded community now. So this is a brotherhood going forward as we look to build generational wealth in this crypto cycle. So if you guys want to be a part of that journey, then make sure to click on the link down below, and we shall see you on the inside around the Wednesday, the 7th of May, which is the next Fed meeting, guys. Now, historically, Fed meetings do sort of dictate trends, from one Fed meeting to the next. So this is why they are so important. It's exactly the same with the US elections. It happened on sort of 5th of November, and then a couple of days later, we had the elections, and it wasn't until the US elections on the 5th, 5th of November, and then a couple of days later, we actually had the Fed meeting, and it wasn't until the Fed meeting did XRP rocket with the rest of the crypto. Now, XCN, like I say, is printing a bigger picture, so despite the fact that it looks as if we're going down in price action, there's no reason to suggest that XCN can't break out before 7th of May, but this would be the latest, so I'm just trying to set your expectations. So we might not see any sort of explosive price action until the 7th of May. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but if we were just to look at XCN coming down here, we're only talking around 13-14% drawdown from current prices. So you know what, guys? It's probably worth just riding it out, because there's every chance we may not even get to the end of this apex. We may start knocking on the door again of this resistance, which is only about 5% away. If XCN, Onyx coin, breaks this sort of 5% resistance, it's only 5% away, guys. Obviously, we'll be looking at getting up to these sort of, April highs up here. Around sort of 3 cents, and then after that, we're probably just going to melt up towards this sort of bigger high. If we go onto the time frame here, we'll be getting up to post highs, US election highs, yeah. So that was up around 5 cent, and then obviously we've made those other videos as well. We'll be targeting higher in terms of the Fibonacci lines as well. So a lot of my targets are all going to be in the Discord now, guys. Again, link below is in the description for that. So that is XCN looking really good. Okay, like I said, we can continue to pinball around. So something along these lines now, I would imagine. So we could continue coming down here, back up, back up, back up. And then it could be around even a couple of days before Fed meeting, we could get going. And then that's when I expect some massive burst to the upside. So this is something that could happen. XCN does like to do fake outs. So again, we could get a fake out either to the downside or to the upside, where people will sell out or form a win before another sort of rollover. So something along these. It doesn't have to like stick exactly to these trend lines, guys. Like I say, we do see fake outs a lot of the time, and XCN is very volatile. So for me, it would be I would be surprised if XCN didn't show us a fake out prior to that 7th of May. Okay, where I do expect the explosion. However, like I keep saying, it's all probabilities. I do believe we could probably break out sooner, just because XYN, I can't see it coiling that tight. And if it does coil that tight, you know what? We're probably in for a treat, and the explosion will be absolutely remarkable, guys. Now, let's take a look. Let's just click through here onto the change. So Swiftcoin, again, is heavily correlated with XCN. So it looks as if Swift is actually leading XCN. So it's not as if Swift leads XCN and then XCN is lagging. These coins like to sort of pass the baton, if you will. That's the best analogy I've got. So sometimes Swift may lead XCN, and then sometimes XCN will then overtake Swift coin, and vice versa. And that's exactly what's happening with Trump and Melania coin as well, which we're also in the Discord as well. Some fantastic gains to be had there. But it looks as if, for me, Swift has already broke out. So there's going to be some sort of similar characteristics for XCN, sort of duplicating sort of Swift coin fractals. Okay, so Swift coin is one to keep an eye on if you want to know if you want to preempt XCN's next move. Yeah, this hasn't reached the apex. You can see here, this could be a fake out, guys, is what I'm saying. So this could be a fake out, and we could actually continue. Well, we could at least come down here, tap, tap, fall back down, somewhere along these lines. Yeah, again, just illustration purposes, get to the end of that apex and then explode. So that would take us into about the beginning of May. So it looks as if at this moment in time, Swiftcoin is ahead of XCN. Okay, that's just something to bear in mind. Like I said, that's not to say XCN can't overtake Swift. Yeah, so just something to keep in mind. Let's have a quick look at XRP as well. XRP currently trading at $2.24. So I am pretty bullish on XRP now. So let's just scroll out of here, and you guys can get a better picture of what's happening. So you can see quite clearly, again, some simple charts is all it takes. We did have that fake out up there. Now, XRP, you can see here, we've been grinding along sort of resistance, and for me, we are getting a breakaway now. It's a subtle breakaway, and we have been holding what was resistance into support, I would say. If we were just to drag this down ever so slightly, you can see here where XRP has been interacting. Now, this is likely going to be a big part of a new bullish move. Yeah, we've had loads and loads of days, weeks. Yeah, plenty of weeks have gone by. So we've had a prolonged sort of second stint. Now, I'm just going to show you guys with XRP, because what happened in this first super cycle, you had the 1, your 2, your 3. Your 1, 2, 3 happened rapidly, and then you had a 6-month break of sideways consolidation before you got the blow off top in wave 5. Now, what's happening here with XRP? It's almost in reverse order. So you've done, like, if I was to come down, for example, you get your 1, and then you get a prolonged 2, which is what I'm going to draw for you guys now. And I'll show, this will make more sense now. So you've got your 1 here, and then we're having a prolonged 2. Yeah. So when we get this prolonged 2, when this does decide to break out, like I said, it could be very soon now. It's looking as if XRP is breaking out. We could get a massive run up to 3. Again, these are just illustration purposes. I'm not saying XRP is going to run up to $40. Hence why I've got the XRP plan over at theblockbulls.com. Then what I'd expect is a 4 and a 5. So the 4 and the 5 could happen very, very soon. Yeah. I would say, let's just have a look in terms of, because like I said, this sort of 3 to 4 wave, this took approximately, let's have a look, we'll even measure it out. So that took 30 bars, so that's 30 weeks, and I think that's roughly about 6 months, I'm pretty sure. Now let's just keep this over here, let's just drag it along. So this is like happening in reverse order, so we sort of top out around here. So we could have some more sort of sideways action up until like the end of June going into July. And funnily enough, that's when FedWire goes live on the 14th of July. So could XRP be breaking out here, or is there going to be some further consolidation up until sort of beginning of July? Yeah. So if we just consolidate this box here and we'll drag that out to the beginning of June. End of June, beginning of July, should I say. Something along these lines, guys. So we could continue to sort of fluctuate between sort of $3.40 and all the way down here where we wicked around sort of $1.70. So there's a massive sort of difference there between $1.70 and a 2x. So $1.70, 2x is 340, which happens to be the high of this consolidation range for XRP. So it's just something to keep an eye on, guys. Okay. Now, let's finish off with the Discord member winners. So, Jordan, we are starting with you, mate. That's just how it lands. So we're going to click on this now and we will draw a winner. So whichever name it lands on next will be the official winner. So let's click on this now. Good luck, everybody. Dollars is going to Danny P. Congratulations, mate. You are the Discord winner. So $100 will be sent to you via PayPal. Congratulations. I'll give you a message in the Discord and I'll make sure to get that across ASAP. Congratulations again. Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed or you guys want to join the Discord, again, the link is down below. We will be doing another giveaway for the next 20 members. So the original 20 members will also be applied as well. So ultimately, once we get up to 40 members, we'll do another giveaway, guys. Anyway, make sure to sub, like, share. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to comment down below as well. Do what you want. As always, guys, I've been the Blockable. Until next time, the Blockable is over and out.